No, I won't stop.
Hey, what is up guys? My name is Sowards, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make an awesome thumbnail for your YouTube video just like I use for my videos on my channel. So I've already recorded this and made a template, as you can see, but it actually got corrupted in the video process, so I'm going to be redoing it, hopefully this time even better. But before I do, in case you guys haven't seen my video where I got vac banned and lost all my money, about 1.6k in skins, and made a brand new account, which you could see here, which I'll go to my profile now. You can see here, here's my new profile, and I see a lot of you guys, every minute you guys are going crazy. I can't believe you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. And I didn't say anything about anybody donating or anything like that, but for all the people who have donated to me, I'm going to be shouting you out in my next video. Well, not my next video, but I'm going to do an update video called, I'm not really sure what I'm going to call it. It's going to be an update on my vac ban situation of my new profile and everything, and I'm going to give a shout out to all these people. So the first person on here is Laralux. Shoutouts to you for donating a frontside Misty and a Dragon King. Thank you so much. You guys don't have to donate or anything like that, but if you do, I'm going to definitely give you guys a shout out for doing something so kind. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. So if you want to go, keep in mind you're going to need Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop CC 2017. This is a paid version. However, if you want to get this for free, there's tutorials out there. I'm not going to explain how to do that. I don't want to, But anyways, you want to go to File, New, and you can do 1920 by 1080, but I just recommend just doing 1280 by 720, just to make this easier. And what you want to do, I'm going to make this really user-friendly. So in case you guys are somewhat known to using Photoshop, then I'm going to be going very basic. So what you want to do right now is you want to go to the layers. These are your layers. And basically where it says the lock, you just want to double click, hit OK. That makes the background into a layer. Click this little magnifying glass, right click on the background, click, you can click fit to screen, but I just want to zoom out so I have a better view. Then you want to go up here. I always go to this, I forget what this tool is called, move tool. I always go to the move tool to basically restart or set back to what I want. You want to go to the big T over here on the left side where your tools are, and it's called the horizontal type tool, and this is basically the text tool. So as you can see, I'm just going to say, I'm going to call this how to make a, and we're gonna go ahead and what you want to do is you want to hit Control T, and that's gonna basically select the text. And you're probably wondering, why can't I see the text? In case you have a text that's the same color as the background, obviously you're not gonna be able to see it. So what I did was I hit Control plus T, which selects the thing. And normally what you can do is you can go like this, you know what I mean, make it smaller. But I really don't recommend this. I always recommend to make something smaller, to downscale it. Hold shift, and while you're holding shift, you want to click this and then move this. Basically, no matter what you do, it's gonna basically, I don't know how to word this. It's going to scale everything together basically. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So there we go. And I'm going to hit Control T again to select it, and I'm going to get rid of this background, and you can just click the delete key or right click it and click delete layer if there's a way. I'm sure there is, but I'd recommend going to Google Images, and this is you could just use Google Images, type in CSGO, and basically what I do is, at least for this tutorial, I already have a collection of images, but you can go to Google Images, type in CSGO, and we're going to find a simple screenshot. I prefer screenshots such as this one, and we're just going to drag this to our desktop, which I'm going to do now. You guys can't see this because it's on my other monitor. And after you have the image selected, you just want to drag it into your thing, and you just want to hit enter, and it adds it there. Now basically the way the layers work is, I'm just going to rename this, you don't have to do this, but the way the layers work, whatever's above is dominant over the other. So if I put this under the text, as you can see, it's under the text. That's just how it works. So basically what I'm going to do now is go to the text icon, and I'm going to hit Control A, which selects everything, and I'm going to change the tool or the text. And here's some of my favorite fonts. Feel free to download them. But I'm going to basically go to, let's see, I can't remember which font I usually use for my latest thumbnails. Here's the one I used. It is called Evagoria or whatever, so that's what I'm going to use. You can use this, you don't have to use this, it's completely up to you. We're going to go with the italic one, and I'm going to do the shift thing like I said, And I'm going to move this more to the middle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control plus J, and that's basically going to duplicate it, and then do Control T to select the whole thing. And I'm just going to move it under, and I'm going to just change this to thumbnail. There we go. And now I'm going to do the same thing, Control T, and then I'm going to basically, while holding Shift, do what I said before, kind of scale it together. And once I do this, you see it's kind of aligned. Not the best. I'm not going to spend forever on this. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go select the background, go to Filter, go to Blur, go to Gaussian Blur, and you want to select the radius to 2.4. I recommend doing that, but for this I'm just going to do 1.5 actually, or 1.6 is fine as well. And what we're going to do now is you want to go to the layers while holding Control, select the other layer. This way you have both of them selected. Always remember, if you make a mistake, you can hit Control Z to undo and go back. So that's what you can do as well. But what I would recommend doing is go and select it right here. Select both of them, go to duplicate layers, hit OK, right click again, rasterize type, then right click again, click merge layers, then while holding Control, click the little icon, only click the icon, don't click anywhere else, just hold Control and click the icon. Make sure your color up here is selected to black, go to select, modify, expand, and I would recommend 20. And what you want to do is you want to hit, while having the selected, hit Alt and then delete. This basically makes this little background, and move this under it so that way it's dominant over the other. Now I'm going to select this tool. I always go to the rectangular marquee tool, so then you can select and then click on the background to get rid of it. As you can see, there is some mistakes right here, like, well, not really mistakes, but what I like to do is, in case there's a little bit of a spot, I just like to go ahead and fill it in. Now what you want to do is go to the background of the thumbnail, or the background of the duplicated text, right click it, go to blending options, go to tool, and I usually do inside, but you can do outside as well, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this to 8, hit OK, and after we do that, as you can see, we got a little thing going on here. We could also do something like gradient overlay, which makes it a little bit cleaner with a little bit of a drop shadow. That's what I like to do sometimes, so that's what we're doing there. And as you can see, it looks a little bit cleaner. And I'm going to go ahead and it's going to take way too long for me to explain how CCs work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take them from my other project and move them in here, so that way it's easier. As you can see, here's how I made my other thumbnail. I want to go to show you. This is how I made my other thumbnail. It's pretty, as you can see, it's really bad quality looking, but the way the YouTube uploads it, it makes it better, and it's kind of confusing how to explain it really. So we're gonna go ahead and ignore this part. I'm just doing this to make this easier for myself. I'm gonna select all these CCs, put them in here. Remember guys, I know I'm not showing you how to do this, how to make the CCs, so in return you guys can download this whole template in the description. So I'm gonna basically change this, as you can see, and this literally makes it 10 times better. And now the next thing what we're gonna do is I'd recommend going to Google Images and typing fire transparent, and I like to use some fire and stuff like that. I would suggest spending quite a bit of time to find something good. For this tutorial I'm gonna go with something a little bit easier, and I already have one. I already have a really good one, which I'll provide in the download link below. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this, here we go, as you can see, and what I'm gonna do is hit Control T. And remember, like I said 10 times, this is in the description, so you can feel free to download this. And I just like to put a little bit of fire effect. You can also go to Google Images, like I was saying, and find one. That way you don't have to use what I provided. So I'm just gonna get this. This a little bit too much, so let's just kind of make it, yeah. And turn that bit down a bit. There you go. And now what I would recommend doing, I'm sure most of you guys are watching this tutorial are fans of my channel, which are CSGO related, which is why I'm going to show you how to make more of a CSGO related thumbnail, as you can see, hence by the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go again to Google Images, and we're going to type in CSGO knife transparent, or you can do green screen. I would recommend transparent. So here's a list of screenshots I have. These are my own screenshots, so I'm going to find one of the best that fits this. What I could recommend doing is going to Google Images and typing in a green screen, or whatever you want to call it, And in case you have one that's a green screen, what you can do is go to back tool to the eraser, go to magic eraser, and then do that with the background. And then as you can see, I'm getting rid of all the green. And what we're going to do next is pretty important. So whenever you do get your image from whatever it might be, like let's just say it's from let's find something easier actually. Let's just say the background or the image you find on CS:GO, like I said, has a green screen and it's really poor quality. So what I'm going to show you next is how you can improve it. So first off, let me move these, and I like to organize everything, so I'm going to make a folder with the text, call this text, and then let's make a folder called background, and we'll put this under the text. Put this under the text, put the background in the background. There we go. And then what I'm going to do now is we're going to take the AK or whatever image you found on Google, or the one, if you want to use the one in this video, you can go to, make sure you have it selected, go to filter, and you want to go to camera raw filter. And this is one of my favorite effects to use. And what I like to do is change the temperature a bit, mess around with it a little bit, go to exposure, turn that up quite a bit, and you want to change clarity all the way up. Change vibrance, turn that up too, hit OK, and as you can see, it kind of changes the quality of it. And I'm going to go again to camera raw filter, change the temperature, more bluish actually, turn the exposure up just a little bit, contrast up a lot, and clarity we're going to turn down a little bit. So there you guys can see, it's kind of like, it gives that little visual effect to make it kind of better, if you know what I mean. And what we're going to do now is take the text, put this right here, and there you go. There's a pretty easy thumbnail. In case you want to add like a little part of the background, you can go to the background. Let me just make sure. Okay, so what I would do is right click the background, go to blending options, go to stroke, and go to inside, and change this to you can do color or you can do gradient. Let's just do the rainbow one because that's so commonly used. And as you can see, there's a little rainbow thing. We can change it to whatever we want, but I'm not going to use that in this video. But there you guys go. That's pretty much simple. Remember, you can download this in the description of the video. If you guys if this did help you, these are a bunch of my secrets on how to make a so I just added a reflection. I really like this. This is a very nice little touch. I'm putting this at the front, and I'm going to basically just put this right there. Kind of gives it that nice little shine to it, if you guys understand, if you guys know what I mean. There you guys go, and that's basically to make it a little bit nicer. You can tone this down a bit or turn it up to you guys. I'd recommend not making it bigger than 32 because that's like the kind of the minimum for it. Maybe just, I would recommend putting it on the text. I'm probably going to do this actually, reflection, and make it clip art, create clipping mask. Actually, let's put this right here. Well, there you guys go. Link is in the description if you guys want to download. Oh, and let me show you how to render it. So if you go to File, Export, Save for Web, you can select it. Make sure it's JPEG or PNG, and make sure it's 1280 by 720, and then you can save it and render and blah, blah, blah. There you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If this did help you, be sure to leave a like and a comment if you guys did enjoy this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.